Hello, hello, my Hebrew friends. Turn with me to Lesson 17 in Seow's A Grammar for Biblical Hebrew, Lesson 17. Now, this lesson, in one sense, dumps a lot of information on you, but it's deceptive because it's actually just one concept. A concept which you should already know, but which will take a little getting used to see it in a new way. Do you remember way back when, what seems probably like years ago now, we reviewed this concept of a preposition with the suffixes li, laka, lak, lo, la, li, to me, okay, laka, to you, male, lach, to you, female, lahem, to them, masculine, plural, etc. You remember those? Turns out, as we later found out, you could add some of those same suffixes, sometimes in altered form with some slight differences, to a noun, like sus, horse, suso, his horse, susa, her horse, right? Suscha, your horse, etc., etc. Do you remember that I told you that it would be very important that you memorize those suffixes and you get them down cold so that you can recognize them at any time? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Just take a second and think. Do you remember that I told you that? Yes. Yes, you remember that I did tell you that. And I told you they would come back again. Did I say, do you remember me saying that this would just keep coming back again and again? Do you remember that? Did I say that? Just think about it. Just say the word out loud, yes or no. Just even wherever you are, just say it. Did I not tell you that these things would come back again and again? Yes or no? Yes. Yes is the answer. Yes. Say it with me. Yes. Yes, I did. And here they are. Turns out you can put these suffixes on verbs. Turns out you can put them on verbs. Turns out you can put them on basically anything. Okay? But you can definitely put them on verbs. So we've already learned the call perfect. Guess what? You can put suffixes on the call perfect. We've learned the PL perfect. Guess what? You can put the suffixes on the PL perfect. And the HIFL perfect. Okay? Those are the three conjugations we've learned so far. How does this look? Well, if you want to see an overview of the suffixes, look on page 197. See that big chart? It looks so monstrous, but really it's not so bad. Third masculine singular is o or who. Sometimes even tu or something, but o or who really is what it is. Mostly who, okay, when you put it on a verb. The third feminine singular is mostly ah or ha. Second masculine singular, cha. Cha, 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 cha. You're used to that. Second feminine singular, ech. That ch. First common singular, ni, ni, all the way down. Third masculine plural, Third feminine plural, on, Second masculine plural, chem. And first common plural, nu. Okay. Notice that sometimes he doesn't give you he doesn't put the form for every person, number, gender there. Why? Because he only does it where those forms are attested, where the perfect verb actually has the suffix, and it doesn't always occur. Okay. Notice he also says, page 197D, the last sentence in that paragraph, he says, the student should not try to memorize the entire chart. Why does he say that? Because you don't have to memorize the entire chart. You don't have to. You just memorize the basic, the one that appears over and over again. That's all. You don't have to memorize the weird changes that occur before the endings. You'll see them when they occur, okay? So that's our chart. Those are our endings. We've been working with these. Just glance at pages 198 to 199. Tons of examples of how that looks with different kinds of verbs, with the HIFL, with the first nun. No matter what you see there, no matter what changes occur, look at those endings. Ni, cha, nu, ni, nu, o, cha, ha, all the same. Okay, they're all the same. Page 196, flipping back, he gives you kind of like a base form for the call, PL, and HIFL, how those forms look without the endings. You just kind of tack the endings on. Okay, no big deal. So back to page 193, the beginning of the lesson. In addition to the marker of the definite direct object with the pronomial suffix, an object pronoun may be indicated by an object suffix appended directly to the verb. These are merely alternative ways of indicating an object. No difference in meaning may be discerned between the two. Thus, Hotsethi Othcha, I brought you out. See, I brought there, Yatsa in the Hifil means not just to go out, but bring out. Chotsethi in the first common singular, I brought out, who did you bring out? Othcha, you. And also, so that means the same thing as Hotsethicha, I brought you out. Do you see how that works? Hotsethicha, Hotsethi, I brought out, and then that cha on the end is the you. So those are two ways of expressing the same sentence, I brought you out, merely by using the second masculine singular suffix, cha, instead of othcha. Okay? And he gives you all kinds of examples. So, letter I on page 193. Yalada, she bore. How about she bore you? Yaladatcha. Yaladadcha, she bore you. Biksha, she sought. Bikshatam, or I should say Bikshatam, she sought them. You see that M on the end? She sought them. You can go all the way on the list here. Kibadta, you honored. Kibadtani, you honored me. Kibadta, you honored. Kibadto, you honored him. Kibadta, you honored. Kibadtam, you honored them. Do you see how that works? Do you get the basic idea here? Okay. Page 194.3. Natat, you gave. Netatihu, you gave who? Him. See how that works? Pretty fun. Page 195, he's giving all these vowel rules. I don't want you to get freaked out about the vowel rules. I want you to memorize these endings and start to recognize what it looks like to attach an object suffix onto a verb. Okay. Yes, you'll see many different forms. You'll see all kinds of little vowel changes here and there. And I want you, as always, I want you to read every word of Lesson 17, what Seow says. I'm just trying to focus your attention onto what I think is important at this stage in your learning. Okay. So still read it. Still read all this stuff. Read all of his notes. I know that they can make the eyes glaze over sometimes, but I want you to try because it's good for you. Like carrots and broccoli and good hard study and running miles and getting up early in the morning. These are things that are good for you. Okay. Yeah, page 200. Some irregular vocalizations. Some vowel changes. Vowels change. You know this. Okay. Let's go to page 203. Since he doesn't give too many examples of this in the lesson itself, I'll go through a couple of the translation exercises on page 203, just the first two, 1 and 2, Jeremiah 18:15 and Jeremiah 9:13. Page 203, exercise C, number 1. Shechechuni ami. Shechechuni ami. Shachach means forget, right? Now, notice that u there under the chet. They write the u there under the chet instead of writing the vav, the shurik, meaning that's what form? The third masculine plural, right? Shechechu, they forgot me, they forgot me. Ami, my people. Put it all together and what do you get? My people forgot me. My people forgot me. Okay. Or they forgot me, comma, my people. Specifying further who the subject is there. How about number 2, Jeremiah 9:13? Limedun avotham. Limedum avotham. Lamad means to teach. He taught, right? And it's limed. It's in the PL. Do you see the I? Do you see the I vowel under the first radical? Do you see the doubling of the mem? Right. So in the third masculine plural, limedu, they taught. Do you see that hem there? They taught them. Who taught them? Avotham. Av means father. Avoth means fathers in the plural. Avotham means their fathers. Put it all together and what do you get? their fathers taught them. So there's a redundancy there, right? It's like they taught them, their fathers. Okay. Who's the they? Well, it's in the verb, though. The third masculine plural is because fathers is plural. Okay. Just like my people in number 1, ami, is plural. They're the ones who do the forgetting. My people forgot me. Their fathers taught them. Okay. How about number 3, Psalm 2:7? Ani hayom yelidticha. Ani hayom yelidticha. Psalm 2:7. I, hayom. Hayom is an idiom meaning today or this day. Yom, day. Ha, the definite article. I, today. Yalad is the verb there, the root. Yod lamed dalet. It's a call perfect, just a good old call perfect, no problem there. Means to bear or beget. Yaladti means I bore. And with the cha, I bore you. So notice the ani goes with yaladti. Okay, yaladti, ani. I bore. It's redundant, but you only have to say the I once. Put it all together, what do you get? Hayom, ani hayom yalidticha. Today I bore you. Cha, yalidticha. Right, you see that cha? So today I bore you. Do you see how that works? So this is going to take a little work. You're going to have to really stop and think about what you're reading, what's being said, okay? So those are 3 examples that'll get you started, okay? And there are others down below. Vocab, nothing looks too crazy here. Get some body parts. Lashon, safa, tongue, lip edge. You get a shifcha, female servant. Toeva, abomination. Yamin, right hand or right side. Can also mean south. Okay. And then a whole bunch more verbs. Yep. Lamad, to learn. Ana, answer, reply. Sana, hate. Okay. Shachach, forget. Batach, trust. A couple adjectives on page 202. Rahok, far. Rak, thin. And then yachdav, together, an adverb. Lachen, therefore. Me'at, little or few. And tamid, always, constantly. Okay. Spend some time on this. Make some more flashcards. Write out some examples. Work hard on this lesson, okay? I know it's a little bit complicated, but you've got to get used to it.